it's your boy Oscino Fly back with another review, and this time we are reviewing another classic album review. At least this is a classic to me. Common's Finding Forever. This is when Common was on Good Music and he dropped B. Everybody loves B. I love B. I put out a poll of which Common album should I review, and I went from Can I Borrow a Dollar to Like Water for Chocolate to Finding Forever and Big. You know, being just like, which one should I review? And a whopping one person. I'm not big yet. A whopping one person said Finding Forever, so I'm choosing Finding Forever. Now, here's the thing. I do love Finding Forever. I go back and forth with which one it is, and I've listened to a lot of Common's albums, especially the ones after he's done with No ID and all that. I do believe the dynamic duo of Common and Kanye West, which by now he's just Ye, I think it could match the same type of duo as Common and Jay Dilla. Kanye is a student of Jay Dilla. I'm not even fronting that. I'm pretty sure a lot of stuff Kanye has learned, he's probably learned from Jay Dilla. Sampling, period. If you are good at sampling, you learn from Jay Dilla. We gonna put that out. Alright? Like if you ever listen to some of the Jay Dilla's instrumentals, you'll be amazed. It's like how he pulls this off. With that being said, I still think what he put in B and Finding Forever can match what he did with Jay Dilla and Like Water for Chocolate and other stuff. I sometimes indifferent which one is better because I think both of them are really good and both of these are classics. I feel like they're both in their bag. This one, it starts with like this lovely piano and then it just comes into this, you know, that usual Kanye mid-2000 sounds that y'all don't do. Woo! And then it comes in and Kanye, now let's start the show. And trust me, when I tell you I listened to this album to the death, I used to know this album from front to back. And I honestly think this was, I could be wrong, commercially, I think this is a more successful album because a lot of videos, he made a lot of videos coming from this one, but he did a lot of videos coming from B too, because I'm thinking of it. But he did have a lot of good videos that came out of here, like The People, which to me is right there. Like I could say The People is right there with anything. It's probably one of Kanye's top 10 beats ever made. I don't know if we're gonna put ever a top 10 Kanye beats, but The People has to be up there. Driving Me Wild with Lily Allen, that also had a video on there. I Want You was also, and that's the one with him and Alicia Keys. That one had a video on there. The Game, that one had a video on there. He actually had a lot of videos on here for 12 tracks, and that's another thing that makes it it's 12 tracks. It's not too long, it's not too short. I always thought 11 or 12 is like the perfect LP. It's just 12 tracks. You get what you get, and then you go. Some of my favorite songs on here that wasn't on done as a music video. Start the Show. I love the way that starts in. That's a great intro to start off your album. Southside, the way Kanye and Common goes back and forth on there. We're coming from the South Side. The way they go back and forth on there, and it's just they're trading bars, and then I feel like this is like Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls. They're trying to outdo each other. It's just oh, this is your rap. He's like, okay, I'm gonna try to out-rap that, and then it's just oh, that's what you bringing? Okay, I'm gonna bring this verse. That's why I get from Southside. I love that song. I think it's one of his best tracks on here. So Far To Go. Honestly, when I was listening to the Isley Brothers, I never knew, for some reason, I never knew that I think Kanye did this whole album, so I didn't know Kanye sampled it from the Ozzy Brothers. It's because that was my first time ever hearing the Ozzy Brothers version of that song. So, and I always loved that beat too, because that beat is really beautiful. And D'Angelo on there on the hook, it's just really, really good. So, that one's in it. Break My Heart. It's a goofy song, but I love it. It's just, cause it's just talking about him meeting a girl, and it's just oh, you're just gonna break my heart, like, and the whole time he's just like, no, I'm not like the other dudes. Basically, that's the chorus. It's just like, you're gonna break, like, he explains like the relationship he has with this girl from when he meets her to when they're dating, and then to like after they're dating or something like that. Yeah, it's just like that. Gosh. Also, Black Maybe. I love the way that was a very somber one. Misunderstood. I don't care what anyone said, because everybody loves Lil Wayne's version of Misunderstood. I feel like this is a better Misunderstood than Lil Wayne's. Lil Wayne's is great too, but I think a lot of people said I probably will say Lil Wayne's is better because it's Wayne. This is a better Misunderstood. And then the final track is basically like the last one, where, and I think Fantasia is on there, but I'm not sure. I have to look back on it. My phone just died, so I can't even check. The chorus, the hook on there is very orchestrative. Like, it's very powerful. Like, we live in, and then you go on, and then like the verses he did, it's not better than It's Your World, but it's still a way to put off the album. And then you got, I can't remember his name, but I'm gonna put it in the comment section. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. I'm gonna put it right under here of his name that does the poem or the soliloquy at the end, however you want to call it. Like, that's beautiful too. That whole thing, the way that wraps up, is a beautiful album. Overall, Common is always a very underrated rapper, but when it comes to conscious rap, he is the king of it. To me, he is the king of conscious rap. I don't feel, some people may say Mos Def, some people may say Kendrick. To me, when it comes to conscious rap, Common is definitely number one. Because a lot of people say, I used to rap like Common Sense, I got money, I don't think I got common sense. The album's definitely a classic to me. I can still come back to this and listen to it from front to back. It really has no skips when you really think about it. And like I said, him and Kanye put out beautiful music when he came out with this one, especially on this one in B. I think, I will always think Finding Forever is definitely, right now, I think Finding Forever is probably better than B. But B is definitely a good album. So like I said, I go back and forth because there are songs on there that I love, and there are songs on here that I fucking love. I just really love it. And then it's funny because the album after that, with No ID, I fucking love that album too. It's just like I said, to me, Common does not miss, except for Universal Mind Control. That album was shit. And I was disappointed. I'm sorry, Common. I love you. You probably have the only song that I have that Pharrell fucking produced that I don't like. And I love everything Pharrell does. You do have a song on there I like that you have with Pharrell on it. I think This Is Hip Hop, Baby. That one is really good. But Universal Mind Control, I fucking hate that song with a passion. Never do no shit like that again. I'm sorry. I love you though. Finding Forever is definitely a classic. If you haven't listened to it, just go back. If you like that old Kanye, that old soul Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye, definitely listen to his album, because this is Kanye at his finest to me. And this is Common to me at like when people will start giving him that recognition of being like the king of conscious rap. Like I said, you can say Mos Def, you can say Talib Kweli, you can say Kendrick. I'm going with Common. So let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment below if you like this album, or what is your favorite Common album? Do you think B, like, what you think B is his greatest album? Do you think Like Water for Chocolate is his favorite album? Is his best album? Do you think B is his best album? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I want to see how y'all feel about this. Till then, my name is Oscino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.
Fancy ass man wear glove of rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to things. He mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She rolled.
Pharaoh.